Oh, that was weird. Okay, so anyway, I mean that's potentially pretty interesting though. I sound like I'm like, yeah, okay, sure, but there is certainly some potential there. So don't take it too much as me being like, what? But yeah. Speaking of Zelda, yeah, I'm pretty sure like everybody right now is who has it is playing Tears of the Kingdom. I don't have it, and I'm not a big fan of open world games as a general rule. Like, not really my favorite style of game design. So I kind of passed on that, and I still haven't even played Breath of the Wild yet. I need to get a copy at some point. I remember that it was like on sale sometime around Christmas last year for like $40, which, you know, the Nintendo tax, that stuff is still like $60 new. So, getting that for anything less than that price is pretty good. All right, so the whole gang is like, hey, yeah, we gotta schedule our chat room session. The early 2000s in the internet. What a strange period. Yeah, I've heard a lot of people say that there's some fun stuff to do with it. Write a report about the virus lab and save it on a disc. This is pretty hilarious. Again, you can kind of tell that like the timing of this game is really weird. We're still putting stuff on floppy disks or possibly CDs here in 2003-ish with this much interwebs. Also, the teacher just outright shaming us. That's real nice. Yeah, I've heard there's a lot to do in Tears of the Kingdom, which is a big thing in favor of it. And I've seen, well, one of the main things that I've seen is somebody sent me a video of somebody who attached an explosive barrel to their boomerang. Which, that's just kind of hilarious. And like this, hi, I'm Link and welcome to Jackass kind of moment. It's just like, that is admittedly the exact kind of energy that I think I want from like Breath of the Wild era. So you can see that we've got charge with no charge investment, but it is disgustingly slow. Also, you will have noticed that sound effect that played when we got a kill there. So there's something quite fun in this game this is the first game in the series that has counterattacks. Unlike later games, you can, as long as you land the perfect timing with your counterattack, anything counts as a counter. But it only happens on a kill shot, and also, instead of causing you to enter the full synchro status, which we'll see in BNs 4 through 6, it adds an extra reward to your battle. These are bug fragments, and unlike in the previous game, they're not key items. And we're going to need a shitload of them, and unfortunately, there is no, like, gospel duping in this game. So we cannot just cheeseball farming them. So this is one of those things, you gotta... learning the timings on certain enemy attacks early on is an extremely useful thing to do. And on your own attacks, too, obviously, because you're going to want to farm up a bunch of these. That's not why we're in here. We're just kind of here because I'm looking around to see if there's anything more than Mets and Canodums. And I believe the answer there is going to be a big fat no. Oh, fuck. That was kind of sad. That's like... At least usually I have the decency to do it too late. But yeah, this is just going to be our our friendly neighborhood generic stuff. I probably should just not even bother. Let's take a quick look at our chip folder, by the way, and you can see a couple of new additions here. First of all, we've got a side gun instead of a cross gun, and you can imagine how that works. I mean, the icon even kind of tells you. And we have air shots instead of, well, not even instead of anything. These are just kind of new. We registered this immediately because it's a nice fast-firing thing that helps us set up multi-kills better. And later on, they're going to be useful for shoving around rock cubes for tremendous damage, as in the previous game. Otherwise, we've got pretty much the same kind of staples that you would expect out of a beginning folder. Also, we have a Canon E for some reason. Let's go and grab our download chips real quick, because these are interesting. And by that, I mean we're going to use Punk extensively. And after I show off Base GS, he is going right back into the thing, because I'm pretty sure that Base GS is hilariously busted. Hey, Dex. Oh, yeah. Gotta go tell Forehead to go meet in the park. What about you, Mail? Sure do, buddy. Well, goody for you. Thanks. Also, I think that this is another place where if you just look around at everything, there is some stuff that you can find here. Don't completely remember. It's just a book about telling us how to use pets. What do you got, kid? Oh, nothing. Alright. Everybody's just like, later, buddy. Crafted with a new fabric that can shut out all light. Ooh, that's powerful. That is... That's quite the, it's quite the impressive fabric there. Uh-oh. Not really. Just, oh, I was like, wait a second. Is there something in this translation that's a reference? Like, there is in the other one, I think. A light switch, we can actually see what's up with that. Someone jammed chalk in the port so you can't jack in. Well, rip to whatever item was in there. Rip bozo. As I've said like 10 times already. Oh, we're not going straight home. Why would we need to? Oh, the kid's just going to leave the umbrella in the classroom for us. What a guy. Oh, we're not going to get terribly lost or nothing. Yeah, we can't go check out the faculty zones yet. Another new remix. Oh, Higsby's back. Yeah. Yes, 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 yes. Oh, he's going to be quite helpful. Oh, I heard there's a commotion going on outside. That guy wants to tell us where our houses are. I'm just taking a quick explore around here. We got a sub-chip dealer. Mini energy sneak run and lock enemy available this early, huh? Well, I mean, 10k does not really qualify as available, I guess, but still. Real quick, let's check out our doghouse, because that is usually a pretty useful thing. Barrier, alright. Those are nice, but we prefer them in asterisk because otherwise they are a little bit flimsy for something that locks you into a specific place. And by specific place, I mean a specific amount of... a specific code, pardon me. Yeah, relying on that charge shot is probably not a good idea. So, Punk. We're going to be using Punk a lot, even just to show him off. But as it stands, I think Punk is going to be kind of the Gate SP of this game. Because remember how we were using Gateman SP the entire game, basically? I don't think that Punk is, like, degenerate enough to be the sort of thing that we just give the boot as soon as we are done showing him off. He does great damage, and he hits an area of effect, but still. Bowser is the name of the interesting. And quite odd, because, like, my brain's like, wait a second, that sounds backwards, but, I mean, for Bowser is the... whatever. Anyway. What time do you want to chat? Just like, yeah, when do we do this? Instead of just whenever they log on. Can't see who's logged on when... Oh, hey, who's this dude? Must be an important NPC, because otherwise that's quite the graphic. Yeah, we are. The Den City News Network. Ooh, what's this TV presenter in a cowboy hat doing over here? Yeah, please. Something, spotlights would... reflection, destroy cameras, whatever. He's not taking that whatsoever. Sponsoring a competition to find the top net battler. The N1 Grand Prix. Ooh, this is going to be this is our big overarching story for a good part of the game. Shut up, Yai. The finals will be broadcast nationwide, and soon they will all know what a cheesy motherfucker I could be at these games. Depending on what I get by them, I guess. Alright, well, that's a thing for us to do, I suppose. You've got guts! It's like a pun, but almost not quite. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we can do this. Everybody just wants to... Everybody wants to do the thing. It's alright, I'm pretty sure we can beat all of them home with our hidden skates. They're all just walking home that slowly. Oh, yeah. Mom, don't look at our report card. Ah, yes, a sponge cake. It smells like a sponge. Wait. So, yeah, we can't jack into the control panel. What are these things? Mega cubes, huh? These, I think, are a reference to something, but I don't know what offhand. Oh, check it out. Land's got a couple of these figures, and they're just outright some of the actual Mega Man figures. I mean, for a start, he's got a regular Mega Man, and he's got a Heat Gut style Mega Man. These actually were action figures that existed, that they were in a couple of the styles. I think there was Aqua Custom, Elec Team, Wood Shield, and Heat Guts, and a regular one. So that's an interesting little bit of reference. They had some interchangeable arms too. Like, I think that the Heat Guts one also came with like one of the big swords. So that's cool. That's going pretty alright. Nothing special really to say here, but that's okay. Bookcase filled. No time for bed, but we can go into our computer. The computer that, once again, we got just our emblem on this. Oh, we got a flat screen monitor now, by the way, too. That's... I don't think we had that before, so that's neat. And yeah, once again, there's that tiny little bit of music lag, and it's going to throw me off all the time. And I will probably comment on it quite regularly. Because, yeah, it's not there in the GBA version, and I don't know why it's here now. Is it just like a bad asset rip or something, or what? So anyway, let's take a look at base GS. You saw 700 damage. And it just hits, like, almost the entire field? I thought from that graphic that it was just going to be in a line. So, yeah, that, we're going to be not using that so much, I don't think. Because while it's very strong, it's probably a little too much so for the kind of stuff that we're up to. Ah, yes, this is a nice new feature of the design, is that they've highlighted the main street for all the areas, which should help you get around a little better between the sub-areas of any given location or any of that. Alright, so I don't think that this works yet, but, oh shit, really? I can do that now? Whoa! So, yeah, Punk has, like, a bunch of different attacks on his ship, and that's why I'm like, yeah, we're gonna be testing that out a lot. That was one of them! Yes. I was not expecting that to work, I just did that as a goof. Just to be like, hey, yeah, look at this. Look at me being a goon here. And then what do you know? Ooh, copy damage. Copy damage is a lot of fun. Copy damage is going to help us out quite a bit with doing some of the more technical attempts at S ranks for certain fights. Ooh, nice. Actually managed to get that counterattack off. That's pretty good. Makes up for the fact that we're not... Well, I mean, honestly, getting a high rank on Canodomes is not super important. The game is going to cough up a Canon C at some point, and because of the changes to folder limitations, which we'll discuss in a little... Well, I guess we can discuss it now. So, regular chips are back down to 4 total instead of 5 in the previous game, and instead of 6 instead of 10 in the original, which is great. That gets rid of all of the useless ass Omega PAs, but also it does mean that you have a little bit more inconsistency going in your folder. There's also the introduction of the new Mega and Giga class chips. As you can see, Punk here has a blue body for his chip. That's because this is a Mega chip. And the base GS, will take a look and you'll see that he's kind of a pinkish red color. And that signifies that that is a Giga chip. You can have a grand total of 5 Mega chips and 1 Giga chip in your folder. And the thing is that Mega chips are not just Navi chips. There's some other stuff in there that's There are now mega chips, like Attack Plus 30 is a mega chip now. Full Cust, for example, that's another one that's a mega chip. Which puts some pretty tight confines on your folder building, but that's fine because ultimately, let's be honest with ourselves, the ability to have up to 5 Full Custs in your folder and just keep drawing and discarding until you get Gator was probably the most broken thing in the series, especially up to that point. Oh, I was a couple frames early on the bomb throw. Darn. Here. Only 800, but that's okay. At this point, we're pretty early on, so, you know, couch cushion change, etc. What have you. Oh yeah, and as always, you can really button mash your shots when you're right in front of an enemy. And if you're like me, you can screw up trying to do that tightly timed sword. Alright, let's see if we got... Yeah, there we go. I actually can pull that off. Hooray! I was having some trouble with it when I was playing white before, but I wonder if that's just because I was on the Joy-Cons. I did do it a couple times, but it was not exactly the most consistent, and it was a little bit embarrassing, to say the least, because that's not a hard command code to pull off. Wow, alright. Jerk. Clearly, I need to get around to getting super armor at some point, but that's going to take a couple streams for that to be a thing we can even unlock. Sheesh. Alright, buddy, what do you got for us? We've got HP memory. We've got Bubbler E. We know what that does. Recov 30F. Yep. Area grab asterisk. We know that that's getting right in our bag. Oh, it's a one-off. Damn. Damn! That's why I prefer in BN3 White, because you get it much later, but you can grab 3 of them from that shop, which is nice. And Dash Attack C, I mean, that's good damage, but that's not a huge concern. We're going to grab the HP memory instead. Because those are a permanent effect that we don't have to worry about whether or not we put it into our folder. I'm actually going to put the copy damage in there, too. We're probably not going to see a ton of copy damage for a little bit, but it will eventually be a thing that we do quite a bit of. Also, Recov 30 asterisk already, right after there was a shop that was selling us one in a real code. That's funny. Wind and Earth spells are swapped name-wise. Well, that is incredibly weird. Oh, that was a little bit too, that was a little bit too, yeah, too slow, sorry. Like, wait a second, yeah. We're gonna scour the area for a little bit of stuff real quick, and then Then we're going to move on to the square and we're going to do our thing. Also, of course, yeah, farming up some more bug frags because, yeah, we're going to want a lot of those at some point. Definitely talk a little bit like a Midwesterner. Yeah, yeah. I could live in Minnesota. Seems like it would probably be a hell of a lot nicer than over here. One of the big reasons why I was out the last couple days is just because the weather was surprisingly terrible for being like moderate temperatures and stuff. I think it was like only 74 degrees on Friday, or was it Friday? Yeah, it was Friday. And it was just the most vile 74 degrees I've ever experienced. I felt absolutely disgusting. So yeah, that was not exactly super fun. Just rotate 180 degrees. That seems well, I'm just kind of like, how do you arrive at making that sort of a mistake? Right? Then again, at this point, how do you know, some things are just completely inexplicable when it comes to game development, so, Oh no, here comes the Mets. Okay, so real quick, I'm going to pause, and I'm going to see if I can't go and read on here how to do this last one and see if I can demo it real quick. So, we've seen a couple different of Punk's special attacks here. You know, boatload of messages over here on over on Discord. Alright, so the first attack that we've seen with Punk already is the one where he just sort of goes down, goes around to the first enemy, turns up, and completes the circle. That is called Mad Roller, and that's just his default move. If our HP is down in the red, or we obtain an item called the wristband, he will do a waving attack, where he just basically goes through the entire field, which is called the Mad Wave Roller, as you'd probably guess. The one that we just showed off was called the Shield and Chain. To do that, we press left and B at the same time before he attacks, and then he puts up his like elbow shield rather, and shoots the chain behind him, and it loops back around the field because physics, and does its damage. Now, the one that I showed off where I was back here, so you gotta charge up your charge shot, and then you activate it when you're in the back of your middle column. Yes, I'm serious. And he jumps forward, and he does the Life Sword range double slash, which is referred to as Punk Chain. Now, I can't show off the last move yet, which requires us to get the wristband key item. It's called Double Go Round, and to do that, we have to, once we set up Punk Chain, we have to press down, right before he attacks, which is a pretty tight timer, and I suck at doing those kind of inputs. So hopefully I'll be able to actually show that off and not completely clown it up. But we'll find out when we get there. I mean, it's got to be something like that, or else they, like, just transferred it over from one database to another or some stuff like that in the wrong order, which that just raises further questions. Okay, we've got Invis Asterisk here. These are pretty good. We should just grab 3 of these. These are, like... I'm pretty sure that Invis in this game is on quality with the... with, like, Invis 2 or so from the original. From the earlier games, pardon me. Possibly even better than that. But they also are sold at this shop as a set of 3 for a very good reason. Because you need them for BN3's exclusive style, which is called Shadow Style. Let's talk to this dude, because this is the guy we gotta talk to, right? Everyone here is taking part, like it or not. Yeah, that's... that might be a bit of a lawsuit on your hands, buddy. Buster. Alright, so this is a very basic answer the questions true or false. And we have to go find the O or X little cards that are floating around on the internet to answer it. And as long as we get it right, we succeed the mission. Answer in a clear voice. Do you want to be the #1 net battler? I like that we can answer, not really. And then that just forces us into a loop where we have to restart the conversation. Well, I'm sure we'll get there on our own merits eventually. Red means stop. Correct. We want to go and find that data in AC/DC Area 3. And that, I think that's the false, like, right at the end of this little branch here, but I'll see you in a second, won't I? Now, if we keep choosing hands like this, the odds are pretty good that we're going to end up with custom style anyway. Damn it. Still too fast. I'm effectively getting those from the buns. Eventually, I won't suck at this game, or at least at that. There's a lot of other things in this game that I suck at, but I'm mostly okay at a fair amount of it. Maybe part of that is just because I found the cheesers that really work for me, so... I suppose we will discover in due time. Yeah, I mean, I don't care too much about spoilers, but who else is here, right? Could be someone else, and they might not be necessarily super pleased with that idea. As much as we joke about the fact that I have no audience, I mean, who knows when that can change? This kind of stuff is basically random after all. Alright, so let's demo copy damage real quick. I could probably be doing it a little bit. Okay, I guess let's not demo copy damage because I did a big dumb. And I did a big dumb again. I was trying to do the shield and chain, which would have taken out that whole group, but I'm not good at those. I'm not good at input commands. I already said it. Well, is there a way for me to say that's good when I start with well that's? That doesn't sound like I'm talking down to you. Oops. I'm glad to hear it though, Dusty. I hope everybody involved is having a good time. Having a good time. What am I doing? I let go of the one button. Alright. Get everything back together here. Oh, is that only a... Aw, boo! I thought that was 2 columns. It certainly looks big enough. Damn. Oh well, I mean, that's still real good damage. Still gotta track down a copy. Yeah, the stock issues have not been fully rectified yet, as far as I am aware. Granted, I mean, it's a similar situation like what happened with Metroid Prime Remastered in terms of hard copy stocks. And those, I think, took like a month and a half for them to get anywhere. And we've just barely cracked the 1 month period, the 1 month barrier there. So it might be a minute, basically, still before that's a thing that happens. Don't quote me on that. Who knows? Capcom may never do another print run of this, which would be insane. This game has sold like 1 million copies already across all platforms. So, why would they not? Well, I mean, maybe for the PS4, because the PS4 sales seem to be absolute crap. But the Switch version is doing gangbusters, and the Steam version is doing only slightly less gangbusters. That said, I'm probably not going to buy this on Steam until it hits like 50% off or more on sale. Just by virtue of the fact that I already have it. Although, like, a lot of people on places like the Rockman EXE Zone Discord and all that seem to be on Steam. The couple of streamers that I'm following who are playing this are also playing on Steam, which is kind of a big rip bozo to me because I was like, hey, yeah, if you need stuff, I'll get it for you to help you out with, like, completion and stuff. And he's over on a different platform, and there's no cross-platform play. Which, I mean, on the other hand, no cross-platform? What the fuck, Capcom? It's 2023, man! Anyway, let's get back to it. A ton of lead is heavier than a ton of feathers. That is not true. Steel is heavier than feathers? I mean, if it's just one of the weapons, I've definitely seen that a couple of them are pretty funny. Pretty funny looking, so I say by all means go ahead and post it. And again, how upset am I going to get over the spoilers for Shadow the Hedgehog of all games, right? Oh yeah, just to show, by the way, you can get counter kills with your regular Buster. No charge shot necessary. Just plink them down at 1 HP, and there you go. Alright, so we're looking for the big X. There we go. Hey, dude, what's up? Hey, what are you doing? Go on, move along. Nothing to see here, etc. Because, yeah, Shadow is definitely more concerned with the well-being of his guns than with any person, right? I mean... like a true American. Wait. Take a look at it, though. Nice. Nice and simple. Yeah, exactly. Not gonna save Eggman. Come on. Adding every number from 1 to 10 gives 54. Not quite. So I'll teach you an easy trick to deal with this type of problem of add everything from one to the other. And that is that you take the number of numbers that are being added up, which is something I guess you have to know, which here, 1 to 10. Any of these where it's just 1 to X, it's real easy to figure this one out. And from there, you take the two values of the two ends there, and you add them together. And then, if you have an even number of numbers, you split the number in half, the total number of numbers that are being added up in half, and you multiply the previous thing that you got together. I need, like, descriptors for this. I could probably, like, if I wrote it out, it would be a little easier to describe. But, so, like, here we add 1 and 10, and we get 11. And we have 10 numbers, so we can say that we have 5 pairs of 11, basically. Because every instance of that, if we go 2 and 9, that's also 11. 8 and 3, that's also 11. So we go 11 times 5, and we get 55, which is distinctly not 54. Unfortunately, all of this thinking about math has made my head hurt, so I'm going to jack out for a second. Actually, I want to be famous. Let's jack back in. I mean, yes, that also is very helpful in a case like this, that it can't possibly be 54. Oh, hey, look, here's the answer. Ta-da! If you press the button, basically, when they raise their pickaxe with the cannon, you will get the, you'll get your counterattack. You'll notice that cannons have a little bit of, just a tiny amount of, like, wind up. I almost said forelag, but I think that's not really the way to describe it. What's it called in Dota? A cast point, I think. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So that's the sort of terminology that I would know it by, is that it's a cast point. And when we were playing when we were playing BN1 and those bubblers and heaters had, like, you were stuck forever, end lag is the term that I know instead, but again, if we're using the other terminology, backswing is the one, all right? Well, I mean, there's definitely only going to be so much you can do with the amount of bits that you're doing graphics-wise. I'll take a look at this real quick. Yeah, that definitely, well... It shouldn't be surprising to hear, like, oh, hey, a Gatling gun looks like any other Gatling gun, but in particular, the shaping and everything on that reminds me very much of one of the ones that was available in the Armored Core 3 series, except that one had a handle, because it could be handheld by your mech. But yeah, I think the sprite basically gets the point. It looks enough like a Gatling gun that there you go. Alright, wow, who would have guessed being the best net battler has nothing to do with our ability to fight viruses, and only to do with our ability to find cards with O's and X's on them. All we have to do is be able to spell ox real badly, and we're good to go. It's already 6 p.m. Meet at her homepage after dinner. Alright. Hey, everybody gets her free password. Yay. Now we can log on to her private torrent trackers or something. I don't know where the joke I'm going with is there. And there's our cutscene. Yep, away we go. And saying that, at some point I gotta play some Armored Core on this channel again. I haven't played an Armored Core on any level on this channel in like 5 years at least. Very, very long time. That new one is coming out sometime soon. Armored Core 6. In fact, I'm surprised how soon it's coming out. Like, it's gonna be sometime this year at all. I want to say it's in like August or something. I've forgotten already. But still, just wow. I'm surprised that we had an announcement for Armored Core 6 last year and it's already coming out. I would have expected at least like 2024. Especially because stuff like that is usually so cinematic, so they probably would have had to have done so much to do the graphics and everything. What if they're just recycling engines from all the way back? That'd be a wild decision, but it would technically be one. Oh, yeah, there you go. You can see that cannon wind up kind of doing us in a little bit there. Meanwhile, our air shots and our shotgun type chips, nice and fast. Excellent. Yai's PC is going to be over here. Excuse me, I gotta sneeze. Excuse me. Do we really want... We have, like, no S-code chips in this folder, strangely enough. Except for that side gun, and that's so minimal of a thing that I'm not going to be too worried about whether I can combo with that or not. Alright, so in here we go, and before we start any of that stuff, let's go see if we can find, because there's got to be some items hanging out in here, right? Here we go. Another side gun. I'll actually take that. That's fine. That's a useful thing for setting up multi-kills. And in fact, S-code is still pretty good in this game. It's just that most of what we're going to be using is probably going to end up being like F and or P code, I think. That's annoying. Alright, hit the add button. Yeah, so with the holes in the floor, by the way, Punk is just not going to be a good option here. So let's not even bother with that. And just do that. Erase our target, and... Oh yeah, we've already been over there. I'm just sort of avoiding the plot for a second here while I can. We're leaving the copy damage for a second. Alright, so let's actually demo this a little bit. Fuck! Never mind! How did I get double inputs there? That... Really, the game just doesn't want me to do this, apparently. I'm playing like shit. There we go. There's the other item here. Alright, game, you want to give me another chance here with this? The answer is probably no, but whatever. Near. Alright, let's just click add on those. Sorry, I was like trying to tap out a pattern for a future thing. All right, so let's try this for real this time. Amazing, isn't it? The timing on using copy damage effectively is very tight in this game. It gets better in later games, but here you don't have a whole lot of time to put it to use. However, it is a very good way to get double deletes if you know what you're doing with it. And it will really help you out in the long run. Oh, good job, Mega Man. Dex, you lost your disc at school. Do you not have another disc, dude? Like, even in the 80s, I'm pretty sure that you could easily have a large collection of reusable diskettes. Or you just assigned one specifically at AC/DC Elementary. Guess we'll be on toilet cleaning duty tomorrow, Dex. Wow, okay. Okay, Lan, don't needle him too much, jeez. Don't be an asshole, Lan. Oh, I see Yai is down with a bit of breaking and entering. What if we see a ghost? We're gonna stay up super late after we're done with our breaking and entering. That's right, Dex. Come on, shut up and commit some crimes with us. Mega Man, stop being such a narc. Don't be a chode, yeah. It's okay, he's gonna get character development in this game, I swear. You saw a strange guy walking toward the school, huh? Is it this strange guy? You're not my real dad. He's just kind of there for the time being. Like, I think he's supposed to be set up as sort of like a red herring. But I don't 100% know. I mean, later on, he gains plot relevance. So I guess the idea is supposed to be like, oh, you're supposed to think he's nasty at this point, but it doesn't really work. It's a little weird. Oh, okay, so the lock to the school gates is just connected to the internets. Why is this? Oh, we're gonna have to go and fight through the guard navi. Or maybe we just have a Metal Gear segment. I mean, either way, it's time to find out. It's okay, we're gonna play this like I play any Metal Gear game. Using the strategy of shock and awe. Hey, you. do here to have some fun? Oh, the Netcrime... Oh, Gospel again? They still exist? Is this going to be like Team Rocket and Gold and Silver, but for Team Rocket and Gold and Silver? Oh, I think the Guard Navi is asleep, everybody. We should be fine. Turns out that the classic strategy of not giving a shit about these rubes works just fine. That's right, we need the fake money. Wait. Yep. Alright, so I don't know how this thing is supposed to operate, but apparently we just make the key disappear. That was quite a clunk. Hey, what are you doing? You damn kids, get off my lawn, Snore. Well, that was easy. Can't believe we gotta fight not fight someone. There we go. Could they have just forgotten? They didn't spell forgotten completely. What's the other? Oh yeah, it's Dex saying get off your ass. Right. Can't believe he's always faster than us. Alright. Let's go in here, let's grab an HP memory, and this dude is sold out of anything that matters. Until eventually we actually probably will want those Bubbler E's. I think. But for the time being, let's continue with the plot. And I guess the school doors are unlocked. Maybe they just figured, oh hey, the gate's locked, it'll be fine. Well, listen, I'm just saying we're probably more likely to get snuck attack than anything, so if he's bringing up the rear, he can tank for us. Alright, Dex, retrace your steps. Alright. Playing with the animal cages today. He was over in the back corner, that is true. Yeah, he was checking out the couple of animals they got in the room. When they doodling on the blackboard? Yeah, I don't remember that, but we'll take Mail's word for it, I suppose. And this I definitely don't remember either. So, good job making up other weird stuff, Lan. All right, well, the answer is that he dropped it in the green box. That's right, Dex. It's got your name written on it, apparently. Well, that was nice and easy. We better get out of here before security shows up and kicks our... what? Yeah, don't be that person. Come on, Dex is freaking out, man. You are freaking out, man. Oh. Somebody's having a good time with a crowbar in there. No, it's not a ghost. It's not a Swedish heavy metal band, you idiot. If it's a burglar, we'll kick their ass. Like we do with anyone, basically. Oh, we can't go in the storage room because it's got a huge lock on it. And they seem to have taken away the requirement for an ID card here for some reason. So anyone can just get in the teachers' rooms. Alright, everybody else, guard my 6, I guess, because I may have to worry about getting attacked from behind. And instead we're going to go in here. And we're going to save when we get in here, because there is actually a very tiny chance that we can get attacked by a very powerful enemy, and if I don't save, I know what's going to happen, and it's going to absolutely slaughter us. Oh, hell yeah. Oh, yeah. Give me that rock cube, yeah. That is great, 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 great. That's actually a good get. I forgot that was in here. Okay, there was one more item. Nice, it's an HP memory. Alright, let's get one more fight in here and then go. Oh, so this is not the thing I was expecting it to be, but... we got a boomer. Okay. Yeah, the jokes write themselves. So the boomer enemies, if we're able to get their chip, it's one of the most helpful ones that we can have at this point, despite the fact that they are just a chip clip with a boomerang in their mouths. Yeah. Oh, it must be one of the villains. Yeah, he's monologuing. Alright, come on, everybody. Let's grab Dex and let's use him like a battering ram like we're doing Trinity Limit in Kingdom Hearts. As they all just sort of charge straight through there. Oh, get a load of this fella. So here we've got our first villain of the game. This is Ray Psycho. He is the operator of Flashman. And yes, his name is arranged such that if you were reading it in the Japanese order, it would be Psycho Ray. And I appreciate that. That's a pretty good joke. Considering that that's what Flashman does. Wow, he sounds pretty hardcore. Oh, come on, yeah. You got gassed in the first scenario of Battle Network 2. Shut the fuck up. Snarky little asshole. Jesus. Ruh-roh. They know about us. Looks like this is my lucky day. It's on my organization's blacklist, Lan. If I kill you and that Navi of yours, I'll get a big juicy promotion. Ah, yeah, good old big juicy promotions. Anybody else a fan of big juicy promotions? But hey, shoutouts to a villain who's immediately just like, I'm gonna kill Lan. Good start, everybody. This is gonna be fun. Alright, if we just chuck Yai at him, I'm pretty sure it'll be fine. Oh, come on. This isn't Pokemon, you knucklehead. Oh. Oh, he's using the power of Hypnospace on us. And it's making a very silly noise and making them all look like they've gotten a lethal dose of Capcom radiation. Oh, well, at least you're having a good time with this. No, everybody is having a problem. Dex thinks he's a train. Chugga Conroy? Wait, what? That's right. Chugga, 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 chugga. Look at him go. Yeah, I think she's a ballerina. Well, congratulations on acquiring a new skill, I suppose. And Male starts doing the zombie walk. Oh, I don't think you should reveal that, dude. I mean, telling people, hey, don't get caught in the spotlight or you'll have to kill me. Like, I mean, to be fair, we were going to murder this dude's Navi anyway, but still. Alright, hit the deck, buddy. Alright, well, yeah, however you're gonna escape... Oh, you're just gonna leave your Navi here for no good reason and you're gonna figure out some way to get out of here? Alright, dude. Okay. Sure. What a strange choice, but alright. Bonk? Alright. The Male drops Roll. So you'll see that Roll's damage value is looking a little bit low compared to previous games, but there's a good reason for that. Roll has been buffed to being a 3-hit attack in this game. Otherwise, operates the same as in BN's 1 and 2. But yeah, much more compatible with damage up chips. Which I appreciate because I enjoy that as a utility effect. And the ability to buff that to being like a 90 plus damage very easily is pretty good. Well, I mean, we can go in there with like a face shield of some description. As long as we don't look at it, sunglasses might work. Welding mask. I wonder if one of those like Halloween Reaper hood things that you can't see into but you can see out of, one of those would work. Something to block the light. Oh yeah, remember that kid? I mean, we could just hold up a binder in front of our face as we get in there. It's not like we don't know how to get from a short area of room to the other. But whatever. We'll steal this umbrella. That works too. Jeez. Well, things are going all right here. Let's get in here. Welcome to die! As Lan uses the power of Umbrella. What? Actually, I'm pretty sure that in the anime, in the Japanese original, he's voiced by Norio Wakamoto. Flashman, that is. So he's got a really deep voice, too. And here we go. It is dark in here. That's true. It does kind of look like the dungeon from BN1 a little bit, yeah. It's full of school data. Hey, cool, we can modify our grades from in here, right? You probably shouldn't do that. That seems like something that would get you sent to jail. Even if it is just kiddie jail. Not bad. I don't think that shockwave is going to come in particularly handy, but alright. Let's unlock the security door to pass the area behind it. Yeah, we need key bits. Oh, it's too dark. Probably not, but, you know, at least it's not the power plant. What's the deal? In order to make the area brighter, we'll have to turn on the light switch in the real world. Well, alright then. Cleaners 1. So, yeah, that is our hint for which room we have to go and turn the lights on. We try to turn the lights on in here. Yeah, nothing happens, but we turn the lights back off for some reason, because I guess we're a good kid. And boy, Lan, it's a good thing you have that wireless, because, yeah, we're going to be operating from room 5B now. Alright. Lights on, and by lights on, I mean it's flashing, because fuck you, that's why. And now we get to scour the area. And we get some power-ups. We get keys to move forward with. Ow. That was embarrassing. Nice. Oh, hey, Zappering 1 is an S. That'd be a potentially decent use of our endeavors here. Is this the gate? No, that's door B. So here's door A, right? Yeah. Oh, and of course, some of the datas in here are trapped, which is a unique thing for this dungeon. Maybe they did have an incident with a kid trying to change their grades through having access to the principal's PC or something. I don't know. And yeah, by the way, the trapped datas are fixed. All of these datas are completely fixed because they are blue datas. We're back to a game where they do that, where just like in BN2, but unlike BN1, green is randomized, blue is fixed, and purple is locked. And blue datas are all you find in dungeons. I think it takes until BN6 for them to add random mystery datas of any kind to the dungeons again. Because yeah, there's dungeon green mystery datas in BN6. There might be in BN5 also. I don't remember. I haven't played any BN5 in a little bit. So yeah, that would probably account for why I don't necessarily have all that information immediately at my brain fingertips. And there's key data C. And we can get out of this place. I'm not a big fan of the flickering lights gimmick. I think they should just stay on fixed for some reason. That is a strange decision. Intruder has entered yet. 3 passwords. Okay. Yeah. Alright, so where are we? Well, there's a funky-looking Haniwa statue over there. And that is vaguely similar, I suppose, to the one in the teacher's lounge. It's a good thing it's not in the storage room, otherwise Lan is going to have to just start bashing on random objects to try and make things work. Hey, 1,200 zennies. I'll take that. Anything to help us buy more power-ups. There's password C. Dang it. Oh, I'm real bad at doing that, apparently. Wow, who would have guessed? Alright. Not a hard encounter, but yeah, once your rank gets real low, you start getting down to like only 50 or sometimes even as low as 30. I almost said rupees. No, zennies per fight. Oh, so we got a new enemy here. We got the Eleball. This thing is kind of interesting. It's going to float around in these diagonal panels. When it gets next to us, it starts creating that ring of electrical orbs. And it can do some pretty significant damage if you let it. But, of course, it's pretty easy to dodge, especially once you make it stop. Later versions will go pretty fast, though, so... Don't look at the fact that this one is absolutely pathetic as being like, hey, yeah, that fight's free. Because, trust me, it's not going to be as much as you think it is. Yeah, sometimes they'll just not stop. That's also a thing that can happen. And yeah, there's a look at the new roll attack animation. As you can see, she does 3 hits. And, like I said, I mentioned that already, but hey, you get to actually see it. Unfortunately, you don't get to see a boost in action with it, but maybe later we'll draw a hand that'll affect that. Yeah, I'm far more concerned about getting bug frags than I am about getting chips at this point. Just because, again, we're going to need a lot of them eventually. Like, we're not trying to meet a threshold super early in the game or anything, but eventually the need is going to become massive. So we may as well start now while we've got the easy sources of them at our disposal. Or we can just do this. This is always fun, too. Nice. Got ourselves an HP memory. Let's go on back. I wasn't sure if that timing would work, but it did. So, neat. Alright. We use our passwords, and we are in. Let's save. Right in front of our old buddy. We shouldn't have to retry this fight. I mean, Flashman is still a first boss in a Battle Network game, so he's kind of scrubbed here, but still. Then perish! Oh, that copy damage is going to do us no good whatsoever. That's no good! Alright, don't move to the front. Okay. Alright, yeah, he's using the tracking light ball here. Now, sadly, this version of the game did not give us access to the free bamboo sword. And by free, I mean it would have cost us quite a bit of money and required a little bit of time to grind, but that's fine. It's accessible, so that's as close to free as I'm concerned about. Oh, we're not going to get this. Yeah. So, I haven't really described, like, any of his attacks. Other than the tracking light ball, his melee attack there, that spark arm, that hits in a T, and is a little bit easier to dodge if you're playing halfway decently and not just like, oh yeah, this guy's a complete wuss. Meanwhile, the light bulbs are significantly more of a pain in the butt, especially because right now we just have level 1 Buster stats. And, well, rip Flashman. Rip Bozo. Blow him up already, Mega Man. Don't die even if you're killed. Yeah, okay, buddy. Oh, he's got a super move here. Shining Browser Crasher! And yep, Flashman self-destructed and did not appear to do anything. Yeah, okay, buddy, whatever you say. Well, I think Flashman gave Mega Man a cold or something. Oh, are you... It's not a seizure, right? Everyone is probably okay, I think. Let's go find out. Oh, yeah, they're all fine. Yeah, they're not going to remember that. That's how hypnosis works or something. Yeah, he's no longer a nice person. He's just a pompous asshole. Come on. Don't worry about it. Lan, Mega Man. Oh, Dex has insomnia. And he wants to throw down. Let's do this. So, Dex and Gutsman are a really easy way to... There, I saved it at the end there, huh? To get large amounts of bug frags. Because there's a fairly easy counterattack kill that you can land on Gutsman. Like that. Rip Bozo! Give me them 10 bug frags. Also the S rank on Gutsman because, oh boy. After Flashman, Flashman is like 10 times more dangerous than Gutsman is. And we get 10 bug frags for counter killing a Navi. So that is pretty great. Alright, we can't challenge Gutsman yet again. However, we can sneak into Dex's house, and I think there's only the one jack-in point here is the is his computer. Only good Quest 64 because throwing rocks works, yeah. Where that's your main way of attacking a lot of things in that game, is just drop rocks on it until it dies. I mean, if it works, right? 200 Zenny, that is almost nothing, but... You know, I'm pretty sure Dex spent like all of his Zenny on comics and stuff already. And there we go, our first triple delete of the series. And all that for a Shockwave J. Well, I mean, at least we did it, right? What's over here? And there's our Guts Punch. I think Guts Punch has command codes in this game. I'm gonna go take a look. Does Gutsman have an input? Yeah, he's got his Rocket Punch if we use the same command that we've seen before. We'll take a look at that next time I add that to the folder, and if we ever got into a fight and draw a Guts Punch, I guess. And there we go. We have access to a part of the internet we've had access to for a bit. I just never went over here. Yeah, I mean, top-heavy, fairly big arms. Big meaty claws. Wait, no, that's something different. Sorry. Well, there's our Cannon C. I guess we don't have to find that anywhere. So that's cool. I should put that wide sword in instead of one of our regular swords here. I don't think Life Sword is in L code in this game, unfortunately, but that's fine, I think. Oh yeah, I mean, that guy will fuck you up. That is one of the harder first bosses in a game that I've ever played, because, yeah. He is strangely unbalanced for the part of the game that he's in compared to, like a lot of the other bosses can be pretty tough, but he is sort of next level in terms of where you're at that point, it feels like. Yeah, he's nerfed in the other versions for reasons that are kind of understandable. Because that slam attack just absolutely tears you in half. Does he have attacks that purge your buffs and debuffs too? Or, well, I guess just buffs, not debuffs. Because I don't remember, because otherwise I think every boss has at least one thing that does that. No? Interesting. But I suppose it wouldn't really be very relevant most of the time anyway, so... Just odd, because I'm pretty sure every other boss has at least one. Yeah, see, there you go. That's sort of what I was thinking. Anyway, can we go fight the next tier of Flashman already? Because, yeah, Flashman V2 spawns in an area near here. And although Flashman V3 is pretty tough, why not put that out into the world as something that can make us miserable, right? I enjoy a challenge. Right up until I don't. I am really bad at, like, doing those last-second dodges on those. Wow. That's me trying to do two, like, last-second things there. Oops. Oh, okay, dude. Alright. This... no, I guess no Flashman V2 yet. That's fine. We'll get there sooner rather than later. Hey, can we barge into anyone else's house right now? Nope. They're all smart and they all went home. So that way we couldn't ransack their stuff. But hey, first chapter done already. That's nice. Hey, look, it's a cutscene. How did this guy get out? Who knows? Yep, we picked up the thing. Weren't you supposed to be transmitting that somehow? Or what? Were you just transferring that to a floppy disk, which is apparently what the world works on? And there he is, Dr. Wily, having a good yuck. We are different from before. That's right, he's got different party members. And there's this dude who looks like he... I don't know. I don't know where I'm going with this one. Yeah, what do you want to do? You want to destroy human love? Oh, shut up. I thought it was Network Society, idiot. Or is he just getting this guy to just go cause problems to confuse people? Oh, who's this little gremlin? Must be a unique character. Unique sprite. If these sprites were higher resolution, if they would, like, match the art or anything, you'd be able to see that he's got Gutsman's emblem on his chest. This is Dex's little brother, who's white. Huh. Oh, hey, look, it's that beard guy from before. What's up, buddy? Who are you? Oh, is he speaking a Joey Wheeler accent instead of just sounding like a small child? Huh, that's pretty interesting. Yeah, this guy's not from around here, huh? Off he goes. No idea where he's going. Well, now there's a small child who has just appeared. I wonder if that's going to be the plot. I'm sorry, I couldn't hear you, Mega Man. You're having a strange glitch that doesn't make any sense. Yeah, quit chewing bubblegum and while trying to talk to me, dude. Oh, I guess maybe the pet speaker is just going out or something. Oh, that would be stupid, Lan. Don't suggest that. Come on. I mean, it's a custom pet that he built. He's probably the only one who's going to be helpful, so... If he's working constantly, what can you do? What's up, buddy? A rumor that my little brother is... Well, that would be a bit of a problem. Looking for the #1 net battler in AC/DC. Oh, he's looking for mail. Okay. Gotcha. Not that I know of. Maybe we just really impressed Mr. Freud's kid that badly. He's just like, I want to be your brother now. No, that would be silly. Alright, what's going on here? Wing him through me. What's with this little gremlin? You'll sue. Yeah, okay. You guys are like... You should be best friends. You both suck. It's okay. It's mostly because Yai threatened to sue. That's why I'm talking shit. I mean, did you hear about how we saved the school? Yeah, give him a noogie. That's right. Lan? Don't be like that. Okay, kid, what's your brother's name? You don't know your brother's name. Good frickin' work, dude. I mean, we could just shove him down the stairs. Oh, sorry. I don't think we're allowed to do that. Alright, well, where's Mr. Higsby? I mean, because surely Numberman is real good, right? Oh, no, he's still out of town. Damn it. Well. Oh, Dex is in detention. Okay. That's what's up. I forgot that he was in detention. I thought he was just hanging out in school for fun. Like, there's not even a teacher here. Come on. Dex, you can just walk out and leave. Hey, Dex, remember when we whooped your ass last night? Chisao, your brother is named Chisao. Well, I guess they decided not to translate his name whatsoever. Unlike everybody else's name. Big water. Oh. Oh, they even get a little sprite for hugging. That's cute. Unfortunately, this small child sucks. So I can't be too happy about that. Oh, you were supposed to get... No, he doesn't live around here, apparently. He's just like... yeah, why would I live in the boonies? Pfft. I sleep in the break room at Scilab or something. I don't know. I don't know where he lives. You living in Netopia? Haven't seen him since he was 1. Wow, back when he was even shorter. Wow. Yeah, you're not surprised we didn't recognize him because he's white. And Dex, I don't know how to break this to you, but you're not. Oh, that. Well. Oh, boy. This kid. We're going to have to hurt this kid's feelings. As Dex is like, oh, shit. I got annihilated last night. This is not the time. Oh, she's not allowed to net battle. Because the plot says so, that's why. Alright, so we have access to Gutsman V2 already, and you can see that they have an odd naming convention here in this game where the V2 Navi is called Alpha and Beta for V3. There's also an Omega for a further version much later in the game, but we don't gotta worry about that for now. Hey, come here. We're gonna sit on that plus 10 for a bit. Now you can see this can cause some problems for you. Oh, okay, you jerk. I don't think he has Rocket Punch yet though, so like this isn't a real problem. Yeah. He wiped the field. Okay, cool. Oh, really? Also for Phantasy Star Universe. Holy shit. That I fucked up real bad there. I was distracted. You got me. Shit. Phantasy Star Universe, now I'm trying to remember how the soundtrack for that one was, if it was good or not. I mean, it very clearly it was not as good as PSO 1, but it definitely had its moments, if I recall correctly. So, I'm probably going to say that, yeah, that's pretty good. It's been a bit since I've really thought about anything to do with PSO Universe, yeah, okay. Since I've really thought about anything to do with Phantasy Star Universe. Not because it was bad. I mean, I clearly don't have the same kind of affection for Phantasy Star Universe that I do for PSO, but it wasn't a bad game. It was significantly better than I remember it being. Alright, let's see how you like this. That's 2 hits. Oh, yeah. Oh. 360 damage. Yeah, what was I saying about Punk not being degenerate? Jesus. Hey, Gutsman V2. Yeah. Yeah. Get the fuck out of here, you small child. We made him cry. That's awesome. I'm a terrible person. Dex, good luck, buddy. Oh, the speaker's broken again. Time to go and find our dad. Anything going on down here? Yep, we just gotta buy the right train ticket, yeah. It should be called a kangaroo. Jesus Christ. Oh my god, I forgot about the kangaroo. Holy crap. It wasn't funny at all. Oh, man. When did I write for this? That's... Alright, so what do we got in the sub-chip dealer here? We got mini energy, full energy, and unlockers. I probably should buy an unlocker just to have that. Also, I gotta say, that guy looks high as fuck. Anything going on at the desk here? Yeah, the elevators will take us to the other places. Hey, check out this Iceman poster. That's cute. What's going on, buddy? Virus research. And tell me about the job board. Alright, can we get in here? Yes, there's a hidden jack-in point here. Which has some pretty interesting viruses. I'm going to save here just in case, because some of them can be pretty tough. And there's an Air Shoes Asterisk, which is fine and usable, but we're going to... Actually, I'll use Air Shoes for a little bit as a chip. But later on, we're going to get a much better way of doing that. So, sooner or later, that's going to become completely worthless to us. So that should, yeah, that line locks it. And you can see that fishies have a new thing up their bird sleeves where they've got the ability to do 2 dashes in a row. And that can be kind of a problem. However, they have a nice wide swath of time that counts for the counterattack on them. And of course, just like anything in this game, they're susceptible to having a rock cube pushed at them, and 200 damage is not to be sneezed at. Alright, it should be a... Oh, copy damage runs out when we hit the max of their HP. Well, crud. I guess because the third hit technically doesn't land, because, yeah. You can tell that I don't do a whole lot of copy damage stuff, but it is very useful for getting S ranks on certain fights. You just gotta, like, use it and get good at learning the timing and everything, so... Yeah. And unfortunately, me and getting good don't seem to go together too well. Yeah, like that. Oh, neat. Rush duels are still just like... aren't rush duels still a thing that's not in English yet? Because I don't think it's quite literally Japanese only, but... Yeah, I'm not great at keeping up with Yu-Gi-Oh! Stuff in general, but I especially have not kept up with Rush Duel as a thing. Gotcha. Didn't even realize there was a video game variant out there. Yeah, see, that time I didn't even try to do Punk Chain because I knew that was going to be the double kill. I don't think Guts Shoot is in this game, sadly. Otherwise, I'd be trying to farm those for Dash Attack G. Oh, the vending machine coffee isn't very good. Yeah. I suspect it's probably like a stovetop percolator or something. I mean... all kind of machine, coffee machines. Like, I'm pretty sure an electric percolator is fine, but a stovetop one, ooh, you're really gonna overcook your coffee a little bit there. Also, so we got a couple of new viruses here. Well, Shrimpies are an old virus, but you can see that they behave in a slightly new way of... ah, damn it. Well, that's a waste of a copy damage. So, they don't, like, hard track you the way they did in BN2. They'll just stop and fire their... they'll stop and fire their water balloon whenever. And sometimes it'll be right at you, sometimes it won't. And Pengies are kind of interesting Because they've got that, that Ice Wave attack is not great, but they also become completely immune to all types of damage, except maybe for electric damage, on an ice stage. And so later versions of the virus will actually come with ice stage chips. And you need to either kill them before they activate it, or you need to have a stage chip of your own to counter it. Or like Gutsman or something like that. In fact, I don't even think break attacks, break elemental... I don't think attacks that have like armor piercing function can even help you out there. But yeah, just get that clank, clank, clank when they're an ice body. Yeah. Actually, this is a good way for us to test out, because Punk is an armor piercer. Oh, okay, that's fine, actually. That's significantly easier than I remember them being. But of course, I think Punk is just going to help us trivialize a large part of the game, especially early on. Especially, God help us if I can actually learn how to do the strongest command code for him, which I think is called Double Go Round. Which, again, we'll be able to show that off eventually, but... Or at least we'll be able to have the conditions to show it off. There's still the matter of player skill being a limiting factor. We'll deal with getting their chip later on. Alright, what's going on here? Yep. Yeah, a new Navi system. That sounds pretty impressive, I can't lie. Alright, let's take a look at what's in here. Excuse me. Do not mean to yawn. Well, there's a locked data. We're gonna save here. Oh yeah, the green Navi NPC in that coffee machine has a double or nothing gambling minigame, which I won't do on camera just because, like, who wants to watch that? If you manage to win enough times in a row, I think it's 5 times in a row you have to win, he'll give you a prism chip in addition to everything else, which is pretty nice. We've seen that prism can do some funny stuff. And there is our bamboo sword. Slightly odd way to truncate it, but I suppose what do you do with that? And that description makes it sound like it's a 3 long. No, it's a wide sword. Which is still good. And also, I mean, it being a wood element means that it's not a bad idea to put that into our folder. We got Gutsman, right? Yeah. There we go. And there's a quick 1000 Zenny for us. Oh, hey, look, it's this encounter lineup. Where have we seen this before, huh? Oh, are these guys too synced up now for me to, like, unjoin them? This is going to be real hard to pull off a double here. Oh, never mind. We fixed it. Unfixed it. Broke it. I don't know. Oh, for real? Oh, was that Guts... That was Gutsman V1. Oh, that's why. I'm dumb. I don't know how to play the game anymore. I forgot. I forgot. Oh, well. I'll take my counter and I'll go. I don't know if there's any important encounters in here. Oh, we've got Meteor 2s, so that's something at least. Oh, very nice. A double and a counter. And we got nothing. Oh, well. Enough of that. Hey, dude. Yeah. Oh, I'm sure he's got a lot of... Yeah. Told ya. Alright, so he gave us a backup called the Sub Pet. Yeah, this thing seems to be going in and out a little bit, so yeah. Oh, hey, what's up, Dex? Made a shortcut from his homepage to the AC/DC Square. Ooh, that's pretty neat. This is the game where they start adding a bunch of shortcuts and stuff to various locations, so that helps. Also, we can just walk into the elevator door now to use it. Hey, Hat Man, what's the deal? Go get on the air. That's real quick. Hurry to Scilab Square right now. Well, alright, so... what's up? Ooh, okay, so he's giving us a ticket for the online train. Because every area in here, in this, in the internet for this world, has a train station on it for some reason. I guess to help you get around better. It's a slightly odd bit of design, but if it works, you know? Anyhow, let's go over to Dex's place. Sadly, there's no Gutsman V3 challenge for us yet. Which, to be fair, I mean, he'd be pretty tough right now. So we probably wouldn't want that. Now, we actually kind of want to go out the normal exit here. Because that's closer to the... I think they call it a Cyber Metro in this game, is the name of the digital train. Nice, I didn't even plan for that counter on the Rocket Punch, but as you can see, it's still attached to Guts Punch, and it's still real nice to have. Because as long as your enemy is holding still, it's an easy shot. And even if they're not, I mean, it's still pretty free. Oh, rip, bozo. Which I've said like several times today, but oh well. Alright. Well, what do we got for enemies here? Ooh, we got a new guy. We got the Quaker Oats man. Wait. That's not that. So, Quakers will jump into the same row as you, and they will do that. But they freeze you a little bit when they land. Not for super long, but you do have to plan accordingly. I did that way too early, but there are counter frames when they land. So if you time that right, you can indeed get yourself some more bug fragments. I wouldn't really recommend that as being the easy way to do it, but that's a whole other story. If we can get their... I was going to say, if we can get the rock arm chips from them, those are pretty strong. But they're not really easy to grab, so... we're not going to try too hard. And yeah, I guess it is kind of a weird place, huh, Gutsman? Gutsman. Nice. That's the most skill that you'll see out of me playing this game ever. Can't believe it's over already. So real quick, I want to go in here and I want to actually do this. I want to see if I have something better I can have in here. I can have a side gun. I think that would probably be a little better. Yeah, I think that's going to do it as our folder for the moment. We got shops over here. What do you got for sale, buddy? Ooh, we got Mole 1. This is a nice ship. This is kind of similar to Invis, but it makes us go underground instead, which means we can still be hit by stuff, but it has to be stuff that like goes downward into the panel. Tornado. I didn't really use these too extensively, but they can be fun. This game adds some utilities to make them significantly stronger. Got Time Bomb. As you can probably tell by this graphic, we don't fight these enemies in this game anymore. But we can get the chip still. And Anti-Damage M for only 3,800 is kind of gross. I like it. That is a very nice chip to have just in general, so we're going to take that. Are you the person we have to talk about? Okay, yeah. 3 rounds of virus survival. That's pretty simple. And they're giving us... Well, I guess the Ratty is, like, actually kind of potentially annoying. But otherwise, we're not looking at a hard group here. Especially if the Ratty just walks right up to our wide sword. That'll make our lives significantly easier. Alright, here we go. Da-na! Get him! Yeah! Good work, Gutsman. Alright, Meteor 2, Canodome, Eleball. I am not worried about any of these, to be honest with you. Little copy damage action to get us started. Nice! I actually managed to get 2 hits in. I'm surprised that I managed to have the time to do that with copy damage, because usually they don't give you that. Stupidly easy. Alright. In here in the Scilab area. Alrighty. 3,400. I forget how that measures up to a lot of the others in that, so yeah. I'll have to look at that stuff eventually, though. Alright, we got anti-damage to start with, which is pretty nice. Oh, damn. Well, sometimes it's not nice. But you can see this enemy setup is actually pretty gross. Oh god, is this thing area grabbing? Hit the button, hit the button, hit the button. Yeah! I did it. I did it at a point where it really mattered. And not just because we got the counterattack. Oh, right. I didn't even think about the fact that it's 3,434 and yeah. I missed that entirely. Wow. Good work, me. Yeah, it really does not need to be the way that it is, but there's a lot of things in that era that really don't need to be the way they are. Oh, hey, grab back A. That's actually a nice thing for us to have here. We're gonna see if we got some space to throw that into our folder real quick. Yeah, we can get rid of that mini bomb. Because we may have to actually put that to use in some fights to actually help us out a little bit. Yeah, early Yu-Gi-Oh! Was a bit... Yeah. Just, yeah. Nice. That's pretty great. Yeah, because they also did Hungry Burger support this year, if I recall correctly, or within the last 12 months, rather. Which, I just find that fantastic. Thanks, Konami. As we just sit here and we have ourselves a little bit of a toss fest as I'm waiting on drawing Punk, because that should actually give me the... Oh, well, you know what? This works too. We can just double guts it. But yeah, I feel like early Yu-Gi-Oh, especially when it came to TCG format Yu-Gi-Oh, I'm not 100% sure what it would have been like in Japan, i.e. in early OCG. But I just think about TCG era, like in Metal Raiders, and you could probably just... If someone actually wanted to build Twin-Headed Thunder Dragon as a deck, I'm pretty sure that would be just hilariously gross for that period. But otherwise, like, it was just weird piles of jank. Weird piles of jank where you really wanted to buy 3 of that Kaiba starter deck so you could get Lejin. Yeah, normal monsters early on were just completely randomized in terms of, like, they didn't even follow a lot of the level scaling worth of shit. Most feared Navi on the internet, the legendary Virus King? Never heard of ya! Lan? Now don't fuck it up, dude. Just an actor for the TV show. Lan. You fucked it up, didn't you? Mega Man? Don't you start. Keep pretending. He's mad at us now. Good job. Now you'll have to face the wrath of the producer, who might actually be the most difficult opponent you've faced this far. Actually, the producer's Navi does kind of suck. We get to fight him much later in the game. Alright, and please don't fuck it up this time, idiot. Well, good job, guys. Alright, back to Scilab Area 2. Alright, so this time we have a better array of enemies with which to anti-damage. Yeah, look at that. What a powerful chip for that little money. That's kind of amazing. Although, as you can see, definitely sometimes its tracking is a little bit jank, and against faster enemies, it might be a problem. But, hey. Details, details. We'll make this work more often than we won't. Or sometimes that can happen. That's kind of sad. Oh, alright. So we can do this. Hey, buddy. Nice area grab, knucklehead. Unlike Sonic, I ain't a chucklehead. Here he is. Defeating me? The one they call the Virus King? Alright, now guys, don't fuck this up. Alright, what do we got? We got 3 Raddies. That's a pretty terrible lineup to face. I'm not a fan of this. Okay, don't come forward. You came forward, you jerk. That's what you get. Alright, so you gotta hold down the B and back in order to keep the punk chain actually working. Don't just press them once. What a crummy actor. Uh-oh. You might want to just consider taking that speaker out, Lan. No, I'm pretty sure it's more than that. Well, yeah, somebody's having some problems. Alright, so now if we go talk to the judge, they'll say, wow, you know, it would be way cooler if you didn't screw it up the first time. Given by a Navi somewhere in AC/DC. And there we go. There's our E-Train pass. But we're going to jack out, and we're going to jack in at Yai's computer. Because that is going to be very important. You might be able to guess that there's going to be some problems for us in a moment. But first, let's check out this phone. I don't think I did see that. No, I didn't see that. Ooh, repair. We'll probably never use that, but alright. If it was asterisk, I mean, that might be more playable, but A code? I mean, come on. Getting 3 is not going to be an A code. I don't like that encounter, and I don't like the hand I had for it, so that's all. 3 tokens that cannot be used for an extra deck summon during this same turn. Hard once per turn. Gotcha. Still, I mean, that's 3 free tributes. You can still put them to use. Grab our 300 Zenny. And we got a couple of these. A couple of this junk encounter. Hey, look, Gutsman and attack plus 10. Give me that S rank I really don't need here, but, yeah. Oh, I figured it wouldn't let you do anything like that. Alright. Another simple 3-round survival. And oh boy, emphasis on simple if this is what they're loading us up with to start with. Sheesh. Remember, we don't actually get any bug frags from any of this, so... In fact, we don't see the results screen, so I don't think that any of this counts for any of our style experience. So if you're specifically trying to manipulate things so that way you get a certain style to start with, which I probably should be doing for gut style for this game, then these fights don't count. Oh god, can I can't draw Punk first turn, damn. Well, rip me. Alright, so all we've got left is a hard head. And those aren't super difficult to deal with. I mean, the attacks are really easy to dodge. I guess I should have called them easy heads. Wait, no, I don't think you're allowed to say that in a kid's game. Also, yeah, that's the slowest shooting fireball I've ever seen from those spikies. That's kind of ridiculous. Yeah, that's what I figured, is that it was designed to be tribute summon fodder supplier. Yeah, only 3 rounds. Nice and easy. Great job, kid. Way to go, Mega Man. Uh-oh. Oh, boy. Oh, those drugs are kicking in. Shit. Oh, I guess maybe Flashman actually did have some effect on us. Huh? You don't see anything strange? No. The pet's transmission program is buggy. Oh, boy. Well, we're stranded on the internets. TV station cannot be held responsible for this or any damages. Later, fucker. Alright, well, it's time for us to walk back to where we jacked in from. Which is why I decided to move my jack-in point to be much closer to that dude, because, yeah. Yeah, there's no dots in it. Well, I think it's because it's short for personal terminal, and that would annoy people, but maybe not. I don't remember. Anyway, yeah, that's it. We are now unable to do Mega Man things. We need to store Mega Man in the sub pet until the normal pet is fixed. Unfortunately, when your whole life is on the internet and when you don't have access to the internet, everything just kind of sucks. Can't go online, can't beat the hell out of our friends. And we're certainly not going to a commercial model, that'd be stupid. Wait, aren't we already? Whatever. Oh yeah, the field trip. That's right. No, we can't do that. It's not Secret of Evermore. We can't revive our dog with a dog biscuit. Oh, we're going to the zoo. That sounds like fun. Lan, that's your brother who's also the same age as you? Come on. Oh, that's a doorbell like if we were walking into a 7-Eleven or something. Oh, hey, look, Dad's actually come home. Absolutely wild. He is real, wouldn't you know it? Yeah, the computer is currently switched off. As we just rudely block the door, and he's just like, can I come in here? He gets his, I guess Lan gets his occasional smartassness from his dad. It took you this long to notice. This entire family are complete clowns. Yeah, something's gone horribly wrong. Oh boy, I bet it's all that radiation from the end of BN2. Oh man. Yeah, I mean, what do you expect, Lan? Does he look like he's carrying a whole toolkit with him? I mean, I know hammer space and all, but geez. Alright, well, off we go. Yeah, time to save because it has been a little bit. Lan, you always oversleep. Come on, that's just a thing we can assume to be the case always. It doesn't have an alarm function? Wow, what a piece of shit. Come on. And I guess nobody owns a traditional alarm clock, huh? Can't jack in with a sub pet, but it does make the jack in noise. Oh well. Time to sneak in. Alright, we're just barely in. Yeah, things went badly. Have I seen the Tears of the Kingdom trailers? I think I saw the first one when they announced, not when they announced it, but one that was more recent than that, so not quite what I was saying. But regardless, I haven't seen most of them, we'll say that. I have clean water, yeah. Not really a whole lot. I have seen that there's like some sort of crafting system that's like not super intensive, but lets you do some funny stuff. I think I mentioned it earlier in the stream. Somebody sent me a video clip of somebody who had stuck an exploding barrel onto their boomerang. So I know that you can do stuff like that. And it was very amusing because they screwed up and they got blown up by it. Alright, well, here we are. It's closed today. Aw, Boo Earns. We gotta wait. Oh, you can stick Koroks on. Oh boy, that's fun. Yep, so today we get to just do whatever. So now's a good time for us to check stuff out and see what's going on here. Ooh, big corn on the cob. Not your regular corn on the cob. Ah, it's like pinball without flippers. Rip. Hey, buddy. Yep, above ground power lines. Oh, boy. That's likely to cause problems. Turnstiles. Can't go in the zoo. Ticket machines. I think we can jack into one of these, but I could be wrong. Oh, so it's a bit sudden. Oh, that doesn't make me feel great. Perhaps it's the dream of winning that counts. Tiny cakes. Gas tanks. Sub chips. This guy's got a mini energy, sneak run, and untrap. I'm gonna blow 500 here and start picking up untraps, cause... Oh, pardon me, it's only 400. Those are gonna become very useful in this game, especially because in this game, Green Mystery Datas have unique drops that require you to use untraps. And also, I believe that drops are now fixed when we jack in. So, no soft resetting shenanigans for us anymore. And by soft resetting, I mean whatever it was we were doing before. Because it's clearly not. Get some cardboard! Oh, yeah. Cardboard is fun. Yeah, you can do that tomorrow. 2980 Zenny. Oh, it's got a speaker in it. We can jack into it. We just can't do that right now. Yeah, I mean, honestly, it's fine. I don't know what I was saying there. Guest book. And the inn owner has a unique sprite. Meanwhile, I think these people are unique sprites too, but still a little bit of extra special. They did some work here, you know? Shot fired off to scare boars. I mean, yeah, okay, you'd actually be able to hear that. I'm thinking of the deer scare thing, which seems a little bit, yeah. Can't jack into that TV, that's fine. We can't jack into anything right now. How about the suit of armor? An interesting thing, you can jack into this suit of armor. I don't remember if you can do it this soon, but you can. Oh, I will, don't worry. Style changes. Navis evolve based on how their operators fight. Interesting. That's a bit of a note about a thing that'll happen later. Oh, hey, look at this Mega Man and Proto Man calendar. It's always strange to see, like, our in-universe characters getting on, getting on various things that are available for purchase like that. Said she was going to explore the inn. Well, we're doing that. A raccoon. Yeah, she ran off because she's like that. She thought she saw something out of the light of her gigantic forehead. Closed for cleaning. Well, it is closed for cleaning. We don't get to explore in there. Just as well, land doesn't get to fall in the water. Wait, what? Anything going on back here? No, but we can see the back of the hot springs a little bit. Hey, you. Oh, this fence doesn't look too good. Well, we'll find out some other time. Time to hit the baths. Mega Man, how do you feel any of this? He's with us in spirit. Alright, buddy, sure. Because we got our bright orange sub pet. I feel like keeping that anywhere near the water is probably a bad idea. We get a pillow fight. Look at Yai trying to take cover. Oh, no. If you knock her over, she won't be able to get back up because of her gigantic head, just like a turtle. I'm never going to stop making fun of her, except for when I eventually do. Oh. Got an email waking us up bright and early. Oh. Wow, did he send it all the way over that fast? Yep, so somehow that just switches us over to... I don't know how that works, but alright, buddy. Ooh, is there an extra attachment? Check that out. Oh, we can move from this spot. We could skip this if we wanted to, but we probably shouldn't. Fix the transmission program, and he finished the Navi customizer he was working on. Hell yeah. So this... Oh, this is the big new mechanic for this game. And in addition to that, he sent us the extra folder. So this is a new gimmick for the game. We'll talk about this real quick with the extra folder. We cannot edit this. There are just special unique folders that are locked in terms of their contents. So this one's kind of underwhelming, but at least it's got better codes than the base folder. We'll get to play around more with the preset folder mechanic much later on, and it will be a source of many challenges for us. Alright, so let's check out the Navi Customizer. This is something we need to learn how to do stuff with, and we will learn to love this thing. Right now, Mega Man is currently offline. And so in order to operate this, you place these... Oh, those arrows are pointed in the wrong direction. Is that a consequence of the fact that... Again, this is the Japanese original with the localization pasted on top. Yeah, we'll let you explain it, and then I'll try to explain it a little better. Alright, so we've got this 4x4 grid, which we can upgrade to 5x5 later. And we got a set of these programs over here that give us all kind of passive buffs. Like you can see, we got things that upgrade our Mega Buster, and we've got Undershirt as just a passive ability. Like I said, it'll get a hell of a lot better than it will in BN2. Now, this is of a... I think these are called program parts. We need to make sure that at least one square of this touches that command line towards the middle of the grid. Otherwise, we'll get a glitch of some kind, which will cause us some performance that we don't really want to deal with. Alright, now, here we have what are called plus parts, like Attack +1. These just buff our basic stats. Do not put these on the command line. And lastly, Don't put programs that are the same color next to each other, or again, you will get glitches. You can actually use the glitches to your advantage in certain situations, but in these cases, not so much as far as I know. There might be some sort of strategy that I don't remember. We'll find out later. And yeah, for now, we just go ahead and we run it. And everything will be fine. Hey, don't scare me like that. Yeah. Also, there's an additional fourth rule to keep in mind, which is that those three little colors that we've got there, the white, the pink, and the yellow, are Pez colors. Those are the only colors of program that we are allowed to use. Otherwise, we will be required to input a password or take a glitch. And we will need something called the mod tools to be able to even input those passwords, which we don't have that yet. So, yeah. Or it's possible that we just can't do it at all, even with a thing. Well, we'll find out when we get there. More importantly, I want to go in here and I want to remove this. And now to demonstrate something that I don't remember if the game ever explains to you, but is something that I've learned since then, which is called entering a compression code. So on the GBA, you hold the select button while you do your inputs, or on this, we can hold ZL or ZR. And if you enter the right string of 6 button inputs, you will reshape the program. In this case, for undershirt, it is left up, BL left up. And you can see that took a chunk off of it, and so it takes up less space. These are usually to your advantage, but sometimes they actually are not that great. And, fuck, is there one? Yeah, so these are not available for plus parts. They're available only for program parts. And there are a small number of program parts, programs that do not have them. Most notably, the ones that are used for story progress, because of course they would be. Well, yeah, I mean, who's gonna forget Undershit? I mean, now it's not going to be a great name for that anymore, because Undershirt, being a really easy to insert Navi customizer program, makes it super good. Like, this is actually legitimately one of the better things in the entire series, and there's a lot of great stuff for you to check out in BN. However, we're getting a little bit long in the stream tooth here, and we're gonna see about picking up some stuff from these jack-in points, and then we will start on the rest of this scenario next stream. But for now, we may as well at least clean up. And here's our first instance of sand panels. So here, I'm trying to press the movement buttons as fast as possible. You will notice that it introduces a little bit of an end lag to your movement. So sand panels will slow you down a little bit. However, they double the strength of tornado and similar wind attacks on top of them, which is pretty neat. They also, I believe, usually block shockwave attacks, which we might be able to see with these duders. Yeah, like that. Like, they're not doing nothing to us. Also, I kind of screwed up there. Oh, well. So this is absolutely a fight where we can't lose rank for taking damage. We can only lose it for our movement and for taking forever to clear the fight. Very strange one, that one. Unless we do, like, various other stuff to the field. Which, why would we do that? And yeah, here's Dad telling us about that stuff. We probably don't really want to bother equipping the extra folder because it's not that useful. Oh well. Let's jack into this suit of armor because we can do that for some reason. I believe it's indicated that there's like a hidden air purifier in here. At least that's the in-story reason for you to be able to do this. Ooh, nice. We got a sub-mem. How many of these are we... We've got one sub-mem so far. I thought we had two for some reason, but... That would be really strange. Because, yeah, okay, even this early on. That's kind of odd. Hey, free counter, free triple delete. No Sonic Wave, tragically. Darn. Alright, jack out and go back this way. Oh, hello. You're new and you have quite the sprite. And you've got a saw blade in your hair. This is Tomoko. She is the operator of Metal Man. And you can see that Metal Man has some gears in his layout here. The joke there is a little easy, but yeah. Damn, he dodged the first 2 stars. That's a shame. So that was stupidly easy. We kind of trivialized that fight thanks to multiple things, but honestly, just having the Rock Cube Air Blast thing is pretty good anyway. You got anything else to say to us? Nope. No key item. We got a chip, so I guess that's something at least. We'll come in here and we'll grab the items out of this computer. And then I'll go see if we can do one of the extra fights after this, because I don't know if that's available to us just yet. Oh, I screwed that up so badly. Yeah. Oh, I did that a little too early, I think. Oh, nice. That's a lot. However, that reward was not a lot, and we really goofed that whole fight up pretty badly. We don't have an unlocker right now, but we'll deal with that some other time, I suppose. Oh, I guess the target frame there is a little bit sooner. Damn it! I was really trying to do the shield and chain there, but I fucked it up. Nice. Alright, and here we've got a tiny little area of a place we can't go to yet, but we can still get into some fights here, I think. And if we wanted to, we could grind up some chips pretty easily, but I don't 100% know that we're gonna do anything like that. However, that's a nice easy S rank for us. That only gave us money. Well, alright. Yeah, one of the main downsides of this game, I would say, I keep saying that this is like probably my favorite GBA game ever, is that the drop rates are kind of shit. I'll give the game that and in its, you know, anti-defense. Oh, nice rock removal there. That's pretty good. Rock wrecked. All right. We're gonna go take a look and see if there's one more guy here we can take on, or we can just get huddled straight to the cutscene. Oh well. And don't feed the animals. Oh, we can't throw Chisao into any of the pens. Well, that's a shame. Nope, the guy's not here yet. That's a shame. We'll continue with this next time.